My name is Myeshia Sanders, and this is my family tree. I did my mom's generation. So we're going to start with her mom and dad, which is my grandma, Anna Mae, and my granddaddy, who's no longer with us, Lewis Miller. My grandmother, outside of her and Lewis's kids, she had my aunt named Diane. She had my uncle named Raymond. And she had my aunt named Angela, but we call her Aunt Angie. Aunt Di has one child. Her name is Sheena. Aunt Angie had two children, a boy named Sean and a girl named Nautica, which are my cousins. Coming down to the children they did have together, it's going to be my mom. Her name is Tracy. And they had another daughter. Her name is Tequila, but we call her Quell. My granddaddy also had children outside of those. And I have three uncles. One of them named Corey, one of them named Anthony, and one of them named Albert. Uncle Corey has one child. Her name is Soraya. Uncle Anthony has one child. No, actually he has two kids, but the one that I know her name is D'Essence, and she actually has a child that I'm unfamiliar with the name as well. Back to my mom. She married my dad. Oh, also my grandmother and my grandfather were not married. So my mom and my aunt were born out of wedlock. So my mom, she did marry my dad. His name is Curtis, and that's how we got here. Me and my sisters. I'm the middle child, Myeshia, and my older sister Yasmin, and I have a younger sister named Trishonda. And also, my Aunt Quell, she married, and my uncle name is Darren, and they've had three children as well. Their eldest, which is Deanna, their middle child, which is Lewis, and their last child, which is Peyton. He just turned 3. This is just my mom's generation. My family, they grew up, well, my grandmother and her children grew up in a very rough time. They grew up in the projects. Me and my sisters grew up in the projects. My aunt and her children grew up in the projects. We started off as a very low income family. So, family social systems definitely plays a part into our background. Everyone went to school. Everyone has some type of education. My grandmother, I know she didn't continue on after high school. She didn't continue to go to high school. She only went to elementary and middle. My grandfather, I'm really unsure how far he went up to, but I know that he did complete elementary on to middle school. I'm not really sure about high school. My mom, she went up to elementary, she went middle, she went to high school, and while she was in high school, she actually had my eldest sister, Yasmin. This was her senior year. She continued on after high school to get her cosmetology license. So she did go to college for a year or two, and she got her cosmetology license. She does hair to this day. My aunt also went all the way up to college. She actually has her associate's degree in business. Then she went back and got her master's in business. She's working at a bank right now. She's a teller at, well, not even a teller. She started out as a teller, but she works at Wells Fargo Bank. She is a branch manager. So she's in charge of one branch. As far as everybody else, like Aunt Angie, Uncle Ray, Diane, Uncle Corey, Uncle Anthony, and Uncle Albert, they've all had some schooling. We've all been a family who has been raised on everybody having EBT, food stamps, just living in a rough area, just struggling to make ends meet. But from my mom and my aunt blossoming on down, they've instilled in us that we must get our education. We must, be successful so that we can prevent our children and their children from living in such harsh conditions, and avoiding low income, and being able to provide for our family overall, and not struggling. My mom and my aunt definitely had a rough life, considering that their father died when they were at a very young age, very, very young. But yeah, family social systems definitely plays a big tide into my family, because we needed the system. We needed the government's help for food stamps. We lived on Section 8, so it's definitely a motivational thing for me, because I want to give my family something better. And this concludes my family tree for my mom's generation. Thank you.